Hello, welcome to Terra to a T, and welcome to your mid-July 2022 reading for the sign of Aries. So, Aries, you've been with me before. Welcome back. I'm doing a little bit different of a spread. Kind of started at the beginning of July. If you didn't check out the first July reading, you might want to go back and review that. But if you are a brand new person joining me today, thank you for stopping by. Have a look-see. Think you'll like what you see. Okay, so what we're going to do is ask for 4 cards, at least. Sometimes I get more. For the sign of Aries, mid-July 2022. I hope July is treating you well. So far mine is not too bad. Okay, we're off to a good start. Not much hesitation there. Yeah. Sometimes these suckers really fly around. It kind of worries me because I think, oh, must be something intense going on, but this is actually nice and smooth and kind of to the point. So we'll see how this reading goes. Now we're going to ask for cards of advice before I even got it out of my mouth. Okay. A few more, please. Okay. You showed it to me, but I'll lay it down here. And right here. Okay. Move that over a little. Let's see what's going on for Aries. For mid-July. Okay, something to do with your stability here. It's actually not bad though. That's a good sign. We have a new start with the Ace of Clubs, and we have the Joker, the colorized Joker. That's a very peculiar energy right there. So the Joker is kind of things being kind of topsy-turvy, you know, getting shifted around, but you have a new start and a desire to learn something new, like a new skill, or you're delving into a new subject matter. Perhaps you're changing careers, that kind of thing. But I don't think it's been going smoothly. The path there has been kind of topsy-turvy, as I said. And we have the 3 of Spades. So we have the 4 of Spades and the 3 of Spades, and we have the 9 of Clubs. So it makes sense with this 9 of Clubs. You completed something, and you're on this new start, and like I said, it doesn't look like things are going too smooth. And especially with this 3 of Spades here, there's some kind of third element. I wouldn't say a person necessarily. You know, the 3s talk about third parties, but I look at it as a third element, a third, I keep hearing key, like key in the process here. But this is the card of worry and stress. That's why I hesitated there, because I'm picking up that I think you've had a new start in something. Probably, well, I'm not going to say career, but it's kind of leaning that way towards career, because I'm not seeing relationship. Plain and simple. But also with this colorized Joker, I do want to point out, in the traditional tarot deck, that's the Magician card. So there could be like elements at hand that are coming in and bringing in unexpected changes or surprises, sure, but it's more like, you know, the universe and the magic of serendipity and coincidence and things falling into place, and sometimes things not falling into place, like things that you thought were going to work out or not. It could go honestly either way with these Jokers. 4 of Spades does talk about your stability, and you're feeling very satisfied right now. And this does talk about feeling satisfied with your work, fulfilled. It also talks about having some kind of stress relief occurring, whereas this one is the opposite. It's actually, you're in the midst of some kind of physical stress. see if we can get some more information on that, please, for Aries. Eight of Clubs. So you are moving ahead with whatever's occurring. You're not feeling stuck. Okay, but you are at a bit of a kind of crossroads energy. But it's also it could be that you're stuck on an idea. You have maybe a high opinion of how things should be working out, and perhaps they're not. It's just a little bit. It's just a tad of a touch of a problem going on. It could be relationship related, because that's the first thing that popped out here about relationships. I did want to go back to this Nine of Clubs. It's kind of along the same energy. This is the feeling of satisfaction because something's come to a completion. Again, it's contentment, right? Because we saw that with the Four of Spades. You're feeling very content in some ways, but I think you're a little bit perturbed that things perhaps aren't moving so smoothly. And you're like at the beginning of your journey here, or this new chapter in your life, that kind of thing. Jack of Spades. Okay, so this can represent like a person, but I'm feeling that this is talking about the energy that you're picking up on and feeling kind of out of your element because it's young, inexperienced, and can be immaturity, but honestly, I'm not seeing anything else that talks about, you know, that kind of thing. The only thing is there's some suspicion here. And I think it has to do with this irritation. I keep hearing irritation. You're irritated about something. You're frustrated with something. It's not like over the top where you're in the middle of like this huge crisis or drama. I keep hearing that things are just not going the way you had planned. And that would certainly kind of bring on this. I kind of see this card as like having some suspicions. Like you're very suspicious of things perhaps working out. I don't know. I mean, obviously working out the way you expected, but just working out well. Maybe there's a little bit of fear that things won't work out well. I don't know. Let's get a little bit more information before we look at your advice. It's not telling me a whole lot of specifics, honestly, but if this fits your situation, you probably are in harmony with what I'm saying here. You feel some kind of connection to it. But if it doesn't fit your situation, you feel free to go back and watch like another video of mine, preferably. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Oh, no. Okay. Eight of Diamonds. This has something to do with your abundance and your success here. Again, things are moving along and you don't feel stuck in this area. There's a lot of movement. There's no stagnancy, that kind of thing. It's hard work paying off. I mean, we kind of saw that with the Nine of Clubs, right? Achievement, contentment, especially around work. You're in a financially, I think, very, very nice position here. Not necessarily over the top wealthy, but this is wrapped up to your finances in some way. Perhaps you're counting on, oh, excuse me. It was almost a burp, but not quite. It's definitely wrapped up into your abundance, your ability to have financial success in some way. And I think with this new start, that's what's frustrating you is this is definitely a new start you want to take and embark on, and you have certain expectations. Yes, that's it. You have certain expectations. And I think you're coming up you're up against some problems or hiccups, burps in the road. Because since I burped, just some obstacles that you weren't foreseeing. Things, just like I said, not going as smoothly as you had hoped, planned. You fill in the blank. Let's look at your cards of, this is funny, I almost said cards of success, but that may be a precursor to something that pops up here. Cards of advice, 6 of spades. 3 diamonds, nice. 2 of spades, Jack of clubs. 2 of spades is representing some kind of split or division. It could be with a person. I'm not picking up people in this reading. I haven't had any people pop out. I have a couple of jacks. Here we go with kind of a person who has less experience, younger mindset, that kind of thing. But this person is very supportive and generous. I don't know if maybe this split has something to do with that energy, or that there is a person like that. The 3 of diamonds is nice, though, because again, I look at this as third element, not necessarily a person. But you're definitely feeling a lot of comfort and, how do I say this? I'm not expressing this right. You're comfortable in your finances, but there is a but here. There's a caveat. There's a little bit of need for some kind of communication. A strong advice here is you need to clearly communicate with somebody, I think, because it's warning you there's going to be this disharmony. I'm clearly picking up like a storyline with that. I don't know how that relates to this. Yeah, this reading is kind of all over the place, at least for me. The 6 of spades talks about new opportunities, new doorways, new paths, but it's destined, it's fated. This was meant to happen. I think you are in the middle of, or just embarking on a new life journey that's going to teach you a lesson, or you're going to, not teach you a lesson like, oh, we got to teach you a lesson, but like you're going to gain some life experience. You're gonna have some kind of growth. You're meant to learn something from this, something significant, and I think it's just kind of at the beginning stages of it. Yeah, there's a need for communication here, and it has to do with finances or some kind of property, let's say. Because that could go either way, right? It's not, your abundance is not just your money. There's other types of abundance. Oh, again, we have another 6. Yes, sirree, you are on a journey, and you're experiencing many new opportunities here. And this is actually a pretty good sign that it's you're gonna achieve some kind of harmony. And reach a place of being at peace with what's going on as a result of this. It's also the card of reaching some kind of compromise. This does talk about relationship matters, and this, like I said, up down here we didn't see much relationship, but up here I am. I think there's a warning about some disharmony with this person, a person. It may require compromise, certainly, and communication. Communication, to me, is part of the compromise, because obviously you have to communicate first before you can compromise, unless you're doing sign language, which is still a form of communication. But right now, as it stands, there's a lot of confusion and lack of clarity. Queen of Hearts. Now, this is the first person that popped out here. This is a mature female energy, but it doesn't have to be a female. Somebody embodying it. It's a very loving mother figure. It's a nurturing energy. It's also a teacher or a mentor. This is somebody you learn from who has your best interest at heart, Could be somebody you're very close to. Honestly, the way this popped out at the end here of your advice could be asking you to go seek out this person who this represents to you. Somebody in your life represents that. Yeah, that's actually the way I'm feeling it, that it fits. Another way you can look at it, but I don't think it fits in this situation, is that you embody that. You become more loving and nurturing to yourself or others or all of the above, right? And have this softer approach. If you're male, you can embody the queen energy by just being more sensitive. If you're a female, this is just, kind of emphasizing your natural ability to nurture and to be sensitive to everyone, including yourself. Not any specific person. It may have to do with this potential split. That could be a key in there to prevent it. I'm not really seeing that that's saying that this has happened. I think it's a warning. Jack of Diamonds. Yes, again, I think you're a little bit out of your... you're dealing with things you're not used to. It's inexperience around some kind of abundance or finances. I think it's highlighting that you are dealing with some things right now, or about to, that are going to be very different from you. But you are going to gain some kind of teaching, because, personal growth. Because this is destined. This was meant to unfold this way. And the other way to look at things that are destined is, there's an overall picture of where you're headed, and these certain things have to happen and fall in place for you to get there. And this is just another stop along the road. Doesn't mean this is where you're going to be staying for long, for example. Aries, I'm going to leave it there because I'm not getting a clear push in a certain direction with this. I hope this information was helpful to you. If you liked the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Clear communication, a nurturing, more sensitive approach here. A compromise. Those are the three things that I'm seeing that are emphasized in this reading. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to see the next reading that comes out, it may pick up where this left off. I am on schedule, I think, to do bonus readings for the month of July, which is good. I haven't had a lot of time the last couple of months to do those. So look forward to that, and take care until I see you again.